Aerobic development runs. These are typically 45 to 70 minutes in length, and that's just kind of a regular run, so to speak. And that's kind of 7 to 10, 6 to 9, depending on the pace, ballpark. Long runs, minimally 70 minutes is my milers group's long run, up to an hour and 40 for some. Most of them are 80 to 90 minutes most weeks. It is kind of our long run distance. I have had a couple of really high mileage milers over the years, and I'll show you a slide kind of comparing some different ones and what some different approaches were a little later in this one. But I have had milers that did 2-hour long runs even. On the men's side, I had never ever had a female quite go that far. That was in that group. I certainly had some 10K kids that did, but again, and these long runs we're doing in this 70 to 80% VVO2 range. Long runs in our system are quality runs. We don't do long, slow distance. I'm not saying it's super fast, because it's not, but it's quality work. We're not, it is, long runs are definitely faster than recovery runs. And because I believe your long run needs to be really quality, like during cross country, for example, we usually do not do a long run the day after a race. I'm not saying that's wrong. A lot of people do it and they're super successful with it. And if that works in your system, I'm definitely not telling you don't do it. It's just in ours, I found, and especially on the men that were racing 8K and 10K, it's not, I haven't seen it as pronounced on the women, but the men, I used to always do the long run the day after races. And I found that our quality, especially the second half of the races, were just not good, kind of hanging on for dear life at times. So typically we don't do a long run after a longer race. Now during track, if a kid races, and for example, even today, later this afternoon, we've got an outdoor meet. I'll have some kids run a 1500 or an 800 today, and they will do their long run tomorrow. But a little bit different if you do a longer race. So usually we put a recovery day and then we come back with long run.